So we're here with the head football coach, Andrew Breiner, for our Fordham Weekly wrap-up. Coach, first of all, looking back to last game, obviously it wasn't last week, we had the bye week. What are some of the positives, besides the score, obviously, that we took away from the Elizabeth City State game?
The challenge, and we talked about it, after the Navy game, was to improve our level of execution, consistency in our execution. We did that, and we got to continue to do that to win football games going forward.
This week you got a tougher Ivy League opponent in Penn coming in. Last year's game went down to the wire. Are you looking toward a really high-scoring game like that again this year?
I'm expecting a very competitive football game. Penn is a very good football team that's extremely well coached. They have some players that are outstanding, some of the best players in FCS football. So I know it's going to be a very competitive game. You never know going into it whether it's going to be high-scoring or low-scoring. I think both defenses are improved since last year. So I expect a competitive football game regardless of how high the score is.
Great. Thanks, Coach. Now we're here with senior kicker Makay Redd. Makay, Elizabeth City State game set a school and Patriot record 11 PATs. Anything close to that in your life?
No, not at all. I think that's definitely the most I've gotten to. Before that, I think it was Lehigh last year that I was 7 for 8, I think. The offense did a great job. The PATs is really just an account to how well our offense played that day. And, the guys up front that were blocking for me and making sure that we were perfect that day. So.
You also threw in a couple of field goals for good measure. How tired was your leg? Did you enjoy the week off?
I definitely did enjoy the week off. I was a little surprised how tired I was at the end of that game. That was a lot of kicking and just staying loose for that long. And that game was really long in terms of time. I think that might have been the longest game I've played in here, that's for sure. Staying loose and all that got me tired. Sunday I woke up and I was like, a little more sore than usual. So, yeah.
Now this week you got Penn coming in. Obviously last year's Penn game was something special to you. Take us back to last year's game.
Yeah, last year's game, I remember the entire week, actually. I remember Friday getting hurt during the walkthrough, warming up for that. And then we went into the game, and I remember I was like, all right, I can kick field goals, but I can't kick off. So Cardenas was kicking off. And I remember early in the game we got to that range where we had decided could be me, could be Cardenas, and Coach chose to go with Cardenas. And he had a rough time on that kick, but then he came back and hit that 45-yarder or something like that to keep us in the game and get us an 8-point lead. And then when it came down to it at the end of the game, I just wanted to kick it. And I looked at Moorhead. I was like, I'm making this. And we went out there. We made the kick. I mean, this all comes down to snap, hold, and kick. And they got 10 guys on the field other than me doing their job, so I can do mine.
Sounds good. Thanks, Makay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So just a reminder, the Rams take on Penn for a homecoming this weekend on Saturday. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. If you can't make it to the game, feel free to watch it on the Patriot League Network. Just go to FordhamSports.com and follow the links there.